All right, question for Damarcus. David, start us off. Go ahead, David.
Yeah, Damarcus, just kind of fill us in on how you perceive your spring going and how you're progressing at the tight end position.
Um, I believe that I'm growing to be better and better. I remember last year just sitting back watching, especially Kenny, Casey, everybody like that, just growing, developing, trying to learn as much as I can to be as best as I can be. And as far as right now, I'm having a really good spring, doing what I can, just following coach's orders, making sure I'm getting everything done.
How's the competition been? Who else has kind of stood out to you at the tight end? I know they're running a lot of bodies through there.
Sam Murphy, Jonathan Hess, they really stepped up when we needed them. We really just going through the rotation, making sure everybody's getting the proper amount of reps. And I think everybody's really stepped up in a very mature way.
Thanks.
Go to Nick.
Damarcus, obviously you went through a lot last fall. Can you just kind of talk us through what happened with your injury and just what was the road to recovery like?
It was really, like I said, not many know, but same thing happened in high school, 2018, November 2nd, same day, 2 years apart. I feel, honestly, I couldn't tell you how I feel. I mean, it was just God working through my life. I can do nothing but give him the praise.
What was the emotion like afterwards? Obviously you thought, Coach Kiffin came out and said that he thought that it might have been the worst. Just talk us through what that day was like.
I mean, it was just a regular day at practice. It was good energy going through it. Everybody's head was where it needed to be. It was just really a freak accident. Just really glad to be able to keep doing the things that I love.
Go to Neil.
Yeah, Damarcus, kind of following up on Nick's question. What were those days right after that like? I mean, so many people reached out. They got your family to Oxford, all of that stuff. What was that like? Just going through that?
It was amazing, actually. As far as the injury, you have your days getting back to what you used to be, but as far as everybody checking on me, being concerned, it was amazing. I mean, Rebel Nation had my back. If anything in words of encouragement from coaches, staff, anything, fans, they were there. So I really appreciate all you guys.
Obviously, it's happened a couple of times to you now. What are they telling you about how you avoid it happening at a third time? How does that work?
Basically, just gonna try to protect myself, be as cautious as I can, but still, play hard through the whistle. Just keep working, keep grinding.
Have they identified what they think causes that? I mean, obviously you're able to get back and be, physically impressive and all of those things, but what have they said happens?
No, sir. I went through a concussion protocol. I went through that, and I felt better. I felt like I could do it. I wanted to be with my team, so I went out and I tried my best.
Go to John.
Damarcus, what have you kind of seen from Luke Altmaier this spring?
Luke is a really great quarterback. He's always working with Matt, Kincaid, Dent, just working. I could tell he's a guy that he really cares about what he do. He's very passionate. He wants to learn more and more every day. He's a really great guy.
And what have you guys done to kind of help ease that transition for him, you think? And how do you think that transition's kind of gone from him so far from high school to playing with y'all at that high of a level?
Really, we're trying to really develop a relationship, not only on the field, but off the field. Just trying to make him feel as comfortable as he can to fit into the scheme and wherever he's needed. So.
Go back to David.
Yeah, talk a little bit how you've grown physically since you've gotten here to Ole Miss, how much weight you've put on, and what you're tipping the scales at right now.
Well, when I came in, I was probably about 220, 225, 230. Right now I'm sitting at about 245. So I put on a lot of weight, just making sure that it's good weight. I've got a little taller, probably grew like an inch or two. But other than that, thanks to Coach Love, But
So how tall are you now?
I'm about 6'2".
Okay, thanks.
Yes, sir.
Go to Parrish.
Hey, Damarcus, I know you said that when the injury happened 2 years ago, that the doctors just kind of encouraged you to be careful. But did they identify you as at some sort of higher risk for this kind of injury?
No, sir. Really, like I said, just trying to be cautious instead of, just putting myself out there. And I'm just slowly finding smarter ways to play and better ways to get the job done.
And what are some of those smarter ways? I mean, what ways do you think about having had that scare twice?
Well, I think about going back to the question that was asked earlier, the transition from last year to this year. I feel like last year I was a little bit more wild, loose. I wasn't really under control with my body, and now I'm just more under control, defining my routes, blocking, making sure technique is right. That's really helping me.
Thank you.
Damarcus, did you ever consider hanging it up after that injury, or did that never cross your mind?
Honestly, no, because I talked to Coach Love and Corey Miller on the daily, and he said something that always stuck out to me. And they sent me a picture of the Chucky Mullins head, and it says never give up. And that really stuck with me. And there were times, of course there were times where I didn't know if I was gonna be able to do the things that I love. With my team behind my back, keep encouraging me. I'm so happy for them, and I really appreciate them for accepting me back and letting me work.
Any more questions for Damarcus? All right, Damarcus, thank you. We'll have Katie up shortly, guys.
Thank you, guys.